Hi everyone, my name is Ira Sanchez and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I started studying Western astrology in April of 2016 after experiencing some hardship. I really needed a sounding board or a second opinion to help guide me through some difficult places in my life. And so astrology helped me with that. Now I'm in a much different place and I hope to use these same skills to help others move through difficult times in their lives. I think astrology can help us find coping mechanisms that are more sustainable, and I hope that everything that we cover in this course helps you be the best person that you'd like to be. So today we're going to be going over astrological symbology. So when you look at a chart, you're going to see lots of symbols in a circle, and it's easier if you know what those symbols mean, so that way you don't have to refer back to the internet, Google, or a dictionary over and over and over again. So this particular video is going to be focused on building familiarity with those symbols. I highly recommend that you take notes. I'm very excited. I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and get started. These are the symbols for the planets. They represent characters and behaviors in our lives and answer the questions who and what. Go ahead and pause this video and take a moment to write this down in your notes. This tip is true for the entirety of this video. The more familiar you become with these symbols, the easier everything in the future will be for you. These are the symbols for the signs. They act as descriptions. They can describe characters and behaviors in our lives, and they answer the question, how? This is a sample astrological chart. It's also called a horoscope. We're going to zoom in towards the center so you can get a clearer view of how it's divided. Just like there are 12 signs, there are 12 sections of the chart, and these sections are called houses. You would refer to them as the first house, second house, and so on. They represent different areas of our lives and answer the question, where? When reading charts, ultimately what we do is we interpret all of this information together, and so it's really important that we understand which associates with which. You'll notice that each planet associates with a sign, and each sign associates with a house. Because there are more houses and signs than planets, some planets correlate with more than one sign. So when we put them together, we find that Mars correlates with Aries, which is associated with the first house. Then it's Venus, associated with Taurus in the second house. Mercury, associated with Gemini in the third house. And so one thing you'll notice is that the signs and the houses both go in order in terms of their associated themes. And here is the second half of the zodiac. One note I would like to make is that the symbols don't all have the exact same meaning. So for example, Venus doesn't have the exact same meaning as Libra, and it doesn't have the exact same meaning as the seventh house. But their meanings are very similar in that Venus, Libra, and the seventh house all pertain to relationships. And we'll learn more about that in more detail in the future. Thank you for joining me for the first lesson of Practicing Western Astrology 101. You've survived successfully. Congratulations. So for this week's project, we're going to be making flashcards and practicing them. And I'd love it if y'all shared pictures of what your flashcards look like. Or if you opted to make them online, go ahead and share a screenshot. If you appreciate this course and would like to help me make more, please consider supporting my work by donating to my Patreon or ordering a reading from me on my Facebook. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.